Merry Christmas, everyone! And today I am going to show you something extra special. About 2 months ago, I did a video on how to propagate pine trees from cuttings. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to find seeds in your pine cones. I have a few different types of pine cones, and we're going to take a look and see what we find. You have to look very closely. So you'll find a little, it looks like a very thin piece of pine cone that will have a seed attached to it. It's rather difficult to find the seeds once the pine cones have hit the ground because the birds will eat them, etc. But when you do get lucky, it's definitely worth it. In my last video on our garden tour, I gave you a sneak peek of some little plants that I had growing in a pot. These are my baby pine trees from the pine cones that I harvested the seeds from. I found the seeds from the tree in our front yard. The same tree that I did the propagation cuttings from. Now with the propagations, I'm still going to sit tight and see if my branches propagate. But this one I know is surefire because I already have baby pine trees from it. It can take some pine cones up to 2 years to reach full seed maturity. If you can, around I'd say October, when they're still on the tree and they've opened up, before they come off the tree, take one and you'll find the seeds so readily. Now this treasure, oh my goodness, I am hoping to find some seeds from this one. Let's see, I don't want to ruin it either. Sometimes you can, if they're on the ground, you can find a seed that has not been plucked away by a bird or a critter. Let's see here. Aha! And this is from a pine tree out in Idlewild, which is not too far from us. Anyways, so let's see if we can find one on the COULTER pine. I would definitely choose a tree that you know, say you have one growing on your property or your neighbor does nearby, and you will know that that tree will do pretty well in your area. Well, this one, I'm okay not finding the seeds from this because this one is also called a widowmaker because when they fall, they're really heavy and really prickly, and they can do some damage, but I do love these. Anyways, I just wanted to show you how pretty that one is. But this one, I am thrilled. I have one seed from here. See that right there? You can look in between the little crevices, and sometimes you'll just see that little paper thin piece setting right there. Let's take a look and see if we can find some. Okay. So you want to look in between these. See if you find any. See right there? Haha, look at that. So you want to make sure you keep them separated by variety. And let's see if we can find a few more. Okay guys, I have a confession to make. I am a seed junkie. This was a little pine cone that I had from, it was like an ornament. So I start looking inside here and see that right there? That is a little seed pod is in there and in there. And so I started shaking it and out came this little guy. Tweezers would be great for this. I'm just roughing it right now. Oh, there it is right there. We've got 2 little seeds. I'm not sure because of the paint if they'll germinate, but they might, and there's more in there. So yeah, I'm a seed junkie. I do this all the time. If I see an heirloom tomato at the grocery store, even if I don't need tomatoes, I will still end up buying the tomato because it's an heirloom, so that, and to save the seeds from it. Yeah, trees are amazing. Even how they communicate with each other. If you're at all interested, There was a book that I narrated called, it was the summary of the hidden life of trees. And it's awesome to hear how trees communicate within their own species and just the dynamics of a forest. And I will leave the link in my description. Now these guys, I'm going to put outside in my greenhouse. You don't have to put them in your greenhouse. I would say put them in an area where they can have a little filtered sun, and then as they get a little older and maybe you put them into other pots, then you can give them full sun. Take your time with your plants. Don't overwhelm them. Anytime you have them in a covered area, make sure that you gradually expose them to sun, because it can burn them right away if they are not used to it. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It is a very productive one. If you love pine trees as much as I do, that is the easiest way that I've found to get more pine trees. If you are at all interested in knowing how to propagate pine cuttings into pine trees, click my video. If you are enjoying the content here at Organically, please like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate your time. And if you like it, go ahead and share the video. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. However you celebrate the holidays, I hope that it is a blessing and that you're surrounded by love and family. God bless you. This little gem right here still has a seed at the top of it. Children, please, roughhousers.